Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to NENEVERSE. If you're seeing this face for the first time, hi guys, you're highly welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video we are going to be diving into relationship. Today we're going to be talking about 3 top relationship tips you might be overlooking or you may have been overlooking. Without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Hey guys, welcome back. Number 1 on my list, 3 top relationship tips you might have been ignoring or you might have been overlooking is you won't have a healthy relationship with someone else if you have a toxic relationship with yourself. Yes, this is as serious as it sounds, and we both know that this is true. As much as we are working on ourselves, as much as we are trying to become the best version of ourselves, it is also important to know that before you start a relationship, something new, something priceless, something you have imagined in your head that you want to make is going to be long lasting, it's going to be beautiful and almost perfect. It is important to first fix yourself. Now, first off, you need to understand that we all have our toxic traits, but the ones we know, the ones we don't know until they start manifesting. Now, if you have imagined that you want something beautiful between you and the opposite sex, but you have toxic traits, you might most likely ruin that imagination or that relationship before it even starts. It's first for you to recognize that you have these traits and then try to fix them. Then if you don't fix these traits, if you don't look for ways to fix this toxicity that you may have been having with yourself or you may be having with yourself, you would carry all of the baggage into a new relationship to someone who is peaceful, someone who is loving and kind to you, and you end up ruining the relationship. First, fix yourself. How do you know? First of all, you need to sit down to ask yourself, what are my toxic traits? What are my toxic traits? Am I in a toxic relationship with myself? How do you know you're in a toxic relationship with yourself? How do you talk to yourself? How do you look at yourself? Do you look down on yourself? Are you negatively driven? Do you think you don't do enough? Do you think you're not enough? Do you think you're not as beautiful as you should be? Do you think that everybody out there is better off than you are? How do you see yourself? How do you talk to yourself? How do you perceive yourself? Do you thrive in chaos? Are you scattered? Do you have issues? Do you have some things you are dealing with on your own? Are you most of the times you're not present, you're absent-minded, you are thinking a lot about yourself, you are looking down on yourself a lot, you feel like people are talking about you, you feel like people are projecting negativity towards you, you always feel it's about you all the time. These are toxic traits, and you should deal with these traits before starting a relationship with someone new. If not, along the line, you might end up ruining something beautiful that you intentionally wanted to work out, you intentionally wanted to make last. You end up ruining it, and I'm sure it's not what you want. Now, you need to be sure that you sit down to ask yourself what your toxic traits are. How do I fix them? Do you want to go to therapy? Do you want to take your time to heal? Do you want to talk to someone? Do you want to just be single for a while and find yourself before starting something with someone, so you don't ruin the relationship and also ruin those people's lives? Because if you take your toxicity to someone else, they most times begin to act like you. For the fact that they have mingled with you for a period of time, they might end up being like you, or you may have watered them down to your level. And I'm sure that's not what you want. I'm sure you want a healthy relationship. You want something beautiful, and you can do it. How do you start that? You fix yourself first before, starting a relationship with somebody else, so it can thrive. Number 2 on my list is people you allow into your life are contagious. Choose wisely and detach quickly. Choose wisely, cut off quickly when need be. Now, I heard someone say that a person is the sum of the 5 people he spends most of his time with, and that struck because it's true in its core. It's true. The people you spend most of the time with, you end up becoming like those people, gradually becoming like those people. if these people are positively driven, if they care enough, if they care a lot, if they are ambitious, if they are go-getters, you most likely become like these people along the line. On the other hand, if this person or those people are negatively driven, if they are abusive, if they are scattered, if they are not ambitious, if they are not, go-getters, if they are not coordinated, you most likely become like these people. Why? The fact that you spend most times with them, or you spend most of the time with them, you end up being like these people. Now, it is important to know when to cut ties. It is also important to choose wisely, because these people you're choosing, you're going to become most likely like them. So the people you spend time with have a lot of influence on you. They eventually rub off on you and affecting you a lot in life, like a mirage. So the people you actually spend time with, they are quite contagious, just like a virus. So it's why it's important to choose wisely. So you know the kind of life you're going to live and how it's going to affect you positively or negatively. I know it's quite difficult to cut ties. You don't just cut ties with people. Try to get these people, communicate with them, talk with them, have real life conversations with them. Tell them you're not comfortable with this, but if they continue, for your sake and mental health, you need to take a bow, or you become exactly like these people. That's just the honest truth. It's why most times domestic violence victims, they end up going back to the people violating them. They're not doing this because they love it. It's because this person has watered them down. This person has broken them down. This person has spoken down on their self-worth. They don't see themselves as anything. They end up going back to these people because they feel that's the only person that can handle them. They feel like the outside world cannot handle them. So it's important to know when to cut ties and do it quickly, so it doesn't deteriorate, or it doesn't degenerate into something or a life that you end up regretting entirely. Choose wisely, and if you have already made a bad choice, know when to cut the ties quickly so it doesn't affect you permanently or badly, and I'll always say that it doesn't it always get worse. Not like people cannot become better. People can become better if that person wants to become the best version of himself. He already has that idea. He's willing to change, and not just willing to change, he's working on himself. Most people used to say that they are work in progress. They want to just give them time, and time keeps going. They're not showing that they actually want to imbibe in what you're saying or change from what they've been doing, stuff like that. So you need to know where to cut the lines so you don't end up putting your life on the line. So yeah, choose wisely and know when to cut the ties quickly. Number 3, and the last on my list, is stop searching for the right person and focus more on becoming the right person. Or let me paraphrase: while searching for the right person, don't forget to focus on becoming the right person. Now, this is a mistake that most of us make or have made. You are so eager to look for the right person that you forget to become the right person for that right person you're looking for. Now, if you don't work on yourself to the extent of becoming the right person, how do you want that right person? How do you intend to be the right person for the right person you are looking for? You want the right person, right? What makes you think that right person doesn't also want the right person? So while you're looking out and searching for your right person, ensure you are also working towards becoming the right person for the next person. Chances are that if you are not working on yourself or neglecting becoming the right person for the person you are looking for, the relationship will end up hitting the rock. You end up ruining the whole thing, and you may have imagined you want something beautiful. I'm looking for that right person for me, that person that suits me, that person that completes me and all that. But have you sat to ask yourself, have you actually worked on yourself? Are you the right person for that right person you are looking for? So it's best you ask yourself this question. You need to understand that, 1, we attract what we are. If you want a loyal partner, you need to be a loyal person. That's the truth. This is just real life situation. If you want a peaceful partner, you need to become a peaceful partner for that person. You know, we are what we attract, actually. Then we should also thrive to work on our childhood traumas. A lot of people have childhood traumas, and this is affecting a lot of relationships. People just want to start a relationship without first treating their childhood traumas. That's why when you go to a therapist, they first ask you, how was your upbringing? How did you grow up? They want to trace it to why you're behaving the way you're behaving, right? So you need to look back. Were you a child that needed attention that never got it? Were you looking for so much attention, you never got it while you were a child, and now it is showing and rubbing off on you? You want validation from your partner, but you're not getting it, and so you start having issues in your relationship. Try to look at the childhood traumas and see how you can fix it. And then if you're coming out from a relationship and you need to first heal, take your time to heal. If you don't heal, you're most likely going to carry all of the baggage to the new relationship. This works a lot of times, and that's why you see people, a lot of broken people out there, a lot of damaged people out there, because they haven't fixed themselves, but they're taking their broken and damaged self to start something with someone somewhere who is peaceful and living a peaceful life. I want to give them the best. I want to help them become the best version of yourself. The person will eventually get tired and want to leave, because the person may not be able to breathe anymore. If you are broken, damaged, and you haven't fixed it, you haven't taken your time to deal with that, but you are more concerned into going to something fresh and beautiful because you feel like starting something new is going to help ease your pain, heal your broken heart, and most likely it is not the case, right? Most of the times you take all of those baggage and move to a new person, and you ruin the whole thing. You don't just ruin the relationship. That's what people don't understand. You end up even ruining the people. You make the people become like you. They become abusive like you. They talk, flippantly like you. They type anyhow without regard and so much disrespect, like you have portrayed or you have projected to them. So it's quite important that we try to look at where we are coming from, take our time to fix ourselves before clinging onto someone new, someone peaceful that's going to give us the best and love us, so we don't ruin it. And last but not the least, I think we should enjoy our singlehood. Enjoy your singlehood. If you're single out there, enjoy singlehood. Take your time. It's not a punishment. There was a reason why you left the relationship. You left there because you've learned, and you need time to try to fix the reasons why you left. Take your time to fix the reason why someone left you or why you left the relationship. Now, singlehood is not punishment. It's not a crime. Like, can't you people talk reality things? Talk reality things. Talk reality things. Every time. Relationship. Una no dey tire. So I kind of feel like you need to relax, take your time, fix yourself, right? Enjoy your singlehood. Try to work on yourself so that as you're meeting the next person, you are going there with positive energy, good mental health. You are not having trust issues, insecurity issues, so many issues, and you ruin it for the both of you and ruin the person in addition. Take your time, fix yourself, help, look for ways. If you need to take your time, self-care, love yourself enough so you'll be able to move this love to the next person. I wonder how people don't love themselves enough and think they can love someone else. It doesn't work. It has never worked. You need to love yourself enough to the extent that you can set boundaries for yourself. You can speak positivity to yourself. You want the best for yourself. Self-care, you don't want anything to hurt you as a human being. If you have that mentality and see yourself that way, it will be mostly difficult for you to want to hurt someone. That's the truth. It will be mostly difficult for you to want to hurt someone because you love yourself enough to know that there's a certain kind of love you need to give to someone else. You don't talk to yourself anyhow. If you don't talk to the people around you anyhow, you don't disregard the people around you. You know that you can't disregard the person you are in the relationship with. So these are the things that we all need to work on, we all need to fix, you know, so as to have a thriving, beautiful, loving, peaceful relationship, and we can wear all our shibis in happiness, and you know, spend the rest of our lives together with the love of our lives. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from this video on 3 top relationship tips you might have been neglecting, or you might have been leaving out. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next one. I hope you like this video. Comment, share, and turn on post notifications so that on my next video you'll be the first to know. Thank you so much guys for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time on the next one. One more thing just to add: if someone likes you, you are gonna know, my guy. You are gonna know if someone likes you. If someone doesn't like you, you will know. You don't need to stress it. You don't need to push it. You don't need to force it. If you're forcing it, most likely it's still gonna hit the rock. Let it flow naturally. I know that most times, even when it flows naturally, something still happens, you know, character flaws, and it still breaks or hits the rock. But then again, just do your part. Let it flow naturally. If someone likes you, you will know. If someone doesn't like you, if something is going to work, you will know. If something's not going to work, you will get confused. That's the truth. Your confusion, your gut's feeling, they're going to be talking to you. And if you neglect, you eventually see the reason why you shouldn't have neglected those things. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. See you guys on the next one. Peace out.